Hello, friends. Have you ever wondered if there's a place on Earth where even the sun's rays are afraid to reach? Where your breath turns to ice the moment it leaves your mouth? And where people say, it doesn't just feel cold here, the cold cuts through you. Friends, welcome to Siberia, the coldest region on Earth, where temperatures drop so low that thermometers give up. It gets as cold as -94 degrees Fahrenheit here. I mean, if you accidentally toss a glass of water into the air, it'll turn into an ice ball before it even hits the ground. This is the place where humans and nature battle every single day. And who wins? Trust me, it's not always the humans. For the people here, cold isn't just a season. It's a way of life. They don't fight the ice. They live with it. But the question is, why is Siberia so freezing? How do people survive in such extreme conditions? And is this place really the last frontier of life on Earth? In today's journey, we're taking you to that mysterious, icy world, where every breath is a challenge, every step is an adventure, and where it's not just the cold that freezes, life itself freezes. Siberia isn't just cold, it's the most brutal and wildly freezing region on Earth. The winters here are so intense that temperatures often plummet to -58 degrees Fahrenheit to -76 degrees Fahrenheit, and sometimes even hit -94 degrees Fahrenheit. Imagine your breath turning to frost the second it leaves your mouth. The main reason for this bone-chilling cold is the constant flow of Arctic air and the Kolyma thermal anticyclone, which makes the air so frigid that even sunlight seems to retreat in fear. But the question remains, how can humans survive in such harsh cold? The people here wear heavy fur coats and fur-lined hats, wrapping themselves in multiple layers before stepping outside. Walking on snow-covered roads and breathing in -58 degrees Fahrenheit air is no less than an extreme sport. And here's the funny part. If you think it's just cold, no big deal. The cold here is so fierce that your car won't even start. Sometimes people say, if you want to drive your car in the morning, you've got to keep it indoors for 10 hours first. Now imagine, in this freezing cold, before you even make breakfast, you've got to warm up your car. Siberia's cold is a mix of thrill and fear. Its brutal winters and the mysteries of its weather will show you that there are places on Earth where the battle between humans and nature rages on every single moment. Now let's head to the heart of Siberia, to a village where cold isn't just the weather. It's a part of life. Its name is Oymyakon, the coldest inhabited place on Earth. The record temperature here is -89.9 degrees Fahrenheit, recorded back in 1933. Just imagine, in such cold, if you toss a glass of water into the air, it'll turn to ice before it even hits the ground. The people of Oymyakon live ordinary lives in this extreme cold. Kids go to school, fishermen catch fish from under the ice, and people carry on with daily life with the same grit we use to enjoy a cold drink in the summer. The only difference here, you don't get an icy Coke, you get frozen breaths. The lifestyle here revolves entirely around the cold. Houses are built from wood to trap some warmth inside. There are no pipelines because water would freeze instantly. Cars are kept running all night so their engines don't seize up. And the funniest thing? Walking on ice is so normal that kids make it to school at -40 degrees Fahrenheit without a single complaint. But the real question is, why do people live here? The answer? Home is where the heart is. No matter how brutal the cold, the people of Oymyakon have made it their normal. They remind us that human strength isn't about the weather, it's about willpower. Now think about this. Every morning when you're reluctant to get out of bed, people in Siberia are getting up and heading to work in -58 degrees Fahrenheit. Fighting this cold isn't easy. It's an art of survival. The people here don't just battle the ice, they've learned to live with it. Speaking of clothing, they wear heavy garments made of animal hides and fur, not one, but 3 or 4 layers. Before stepping outside, they cover their entire body, or their skin could freeze in minutes. And the way they cook? No need to open a fridge. Food freezes on its own. Meat and fish can be stored for years without a refrigerator. Farming is nearly impossible because the ground is covered in snow year-round. So people rely on fish, meat, and dairy. In some places, they even eat horse and reindeer meat, because that's their source of protein and energy. Life here teaches us that humanity's greatest strength isn't technology, it's adaptation. Where we see cold as punishment, these people have made it their companion. And oh, there's a local saying, if you're feeling cold, it means you're still alive. Now just imagine, what would happen if you stepped outside without gloves for even a few seconds? In Siberia, it means your fingers would freeze. Seriously, the cold here is so intense that your body temperature starts dropping within minutes. It's called hypothermia, when your body can't keep itself warm and slowly starts shutting down. First, your fingers, ears, and nose get hit. That's called frostbite. If you don't get warmth in time, those parts can go completely numb or even turn black and rot. Sounds scary, doesn't it? The locals here tackle this danger with precise methods, multiple layers of clothing, constantly moving their bodies, and using traditional drinks like vodka to keep the warmth going inside. But don't think that keeps them safe all the time. The cold here is so fierce that if you accidentally step out in wet clothes, you could lose your life in just minutes. Yet the people of Siberia face this danger every day, with a smile. Because for them, this cold isn't an enemy, it's a test of life they conquer daily. Siberia isn't just a cold region, it's Earth's icy treasure, where every mountain, every lake hides a secret. Lake Baikal here is one of the deepest and oldest lakes in the world. Scientists say it holds about 20% of the world's fresh water. But the real kicker? This lake completely freezes over in winter, and its ice is so clear you can see right through to the bottom. It's like there's another world hidden beneath the ice. Under Siberia's ground lies a thick layer of permafrost, frozen soil holding thousands of years old animal and plant remains still preserved. Scientists have dug up ancient viruses and even mammoth carcasses here. Imagine, creatures that went extinct thousands of years ago are still sleeping in this ice. And then there are the sky's spectacles, the northern lights. When the night sky dances with waves of green and blue, it feels like even the ice is smiling. Siberia teaches us that cold isn't just a temperature. It's a story of nature, mysterious, dangerous, but beautiful. So friends, that was the story of Siberia, the coldest, yet most vibrant place on Earth, where people don't run from the cold, but embrace it to live. Where ice is everywhere, but a fiery courage burns in their hearts. If you liked this story, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. Do you have the guts to feel Siberia's cold for a day? Because where life freezes, that's where true humanity melts.